Dinky, tell us a story.
Pinky's got a story she wants to share with you. Pinky, Dinky, do. Never at a loss for words she pulls out of the blue. Pinky, Dinky, do. Her little brother Tyler and Mr. Guinea Pig. Pinky, Dinky's always thinking big. Yes, sir, Rooney, positive, zip, zam, zoom. Pinky, Dinky, do. In the great big city with all the Dinky do's, Pinky makes up stories with fancy words too. She's always acting silly, and you'll often hear her say,
Now that's something you don't see every day.
little brother Tyler and Mr. Guinea Pig. Pinky Dinky's always thinking big. Yes, sir, Rooney, positoonie, zip, zam, zoom.
Phew.
Pinky Dinky do.
Burpzilla! Mom!
I'm sorry, Tyler, but you can't bring your game player on the class trip.
But Mom, what if the Museum of Really Old Stuff is boring?
The Museum of Really Old Stuff is not going to be boring.
But Mom!
If you bring your game player, you won't be able to concentrate.
But Mom, I can pay attention to the museum and play Mickey Monsters. Oops! Sorry, Mr. Guinea Pig. Pinky, will you tell Mommy that I can concentrate on both the museum and Mickey Monsters? Paying attention. Mickey Monsters. That gives me an idea. Pinky, are you going to make up a story? Yes, sir, Rooney, positoonie. Yes, sir, Rooney, positoonie. We're going to the story box, where Pinky's really good at making up stories, and every story rocks. Story box! Okay, so one day, in Great Big City, Pinky Dinky Doo got the super duper doo signal from Mayor Flip Flop to come to his office pronto. Look! Up in the sky! It's the mayor calling for us! There's trouble! Come on! So faster than you can say, Yepsy Doodles, my little poodles, Pinky Dinky Doo changed into her super cool, super duper doo costume. Tyler Dinky Doo became Tyler Tornado, and Mr. Guinea Pig became their super cool DJ, Mr. G. Quick, to the mayor's office! Quick, who's got a driver's license? Quick, Mr. G, crank up our theme song. I'm on it!
Super duper powers, only used for good. Super duper powers, we use them like we should. Super duper powers for you and for me. Yes, we are the super duper three.
The superheroes arrive at City Hall just after the second verse.
Super duper trio in your neighborhood with power by the hour and never need a shower.
Super duper do. Thank goodness you're here.
Excuse me?
I said, thank goodness you're here.
What's the word, Mr. Mayor?
With everything that's going on in town, I can hardly concentrate.
What seems to be the problem, Mayor Flip-Flop?
Look, on the TV.
An extremely rude Mickey monster by the name of Burpzilla is using his powers for bad.
Keep going, Mr. Mayor. I'm listening.
There's a moo-moo Miggy monster who turned to the dark side, and he's heading straight for the city power plant. Help us, Super Duper Doo. You're our only hope.
Super duper powers, and we use them for good.
Super Duper Doo, please pay attention to what I'm saying. You have to concentrate. If Burpzilla eats the power plant, the great big city will be in the dark. And I'm really afraid of the dark. Dark! Oh.
Okay, Mayor Flip-Flop. We're ready to Concentrate. Mayor? Mayor?
I think he ran out. He said something about the TV.
And something about watching it.
Hey, maybe he wants us to watch TV. I love TV.
Let's get busy. I guess the mayor was so excited he had to run away. Sure was nice of the mayor to invite us over like this.
I feel good.
Me too.
You're a lucky duck, duck. You're a lucky ducky, duck. You're a lucky duck.
Meanwhile, at the power plant...
Is it me or is it dark in here?
And so Burpzilla ate up the whole power plant, and the great big city got really dark. Forever. The end.
Wait a minute, Pinky. That was weak.
What's the matter, Tyler?
That's not a very good ending. They weren't very good superheroes.
Well, what should I do, Tyler?
You need to concentrate and come up with a better ending.
Okay. So one day in Great Big City, well, yada yada yada. Stop! It's time to turn off the music. We need to concentrate on the mayor. Super Duper Doo, Tyler Tornado, and Mr. G paid very close attention to everything Mayor Flip-Flop had to say. They took notes, watched the news, and they even shot video.
And so you must get here quickly. Take a good look.
That's the city power plant! Because our superheroes paid attention this time, they knew exactly what to do. Let's get busy!
Are you gonna think big, Super Duper Doo?
Even better, Tyler Tornado. I'm going to plug into what Burpzilla thinks. If someone's got a problem and has trouble they can't face, just listen to their problem and put yourself in their place.
Come on, Super Duper Doo! Concentrate!
And all of a sudden, Super Duper Doo got a big idea. I think I know where that rumbling is coming from. Burpzilla is only acting like a monster because he forgot to eat breakfast. And now he's super hungry. After all, breakfast is the most important meal of the day. And Super Duper Doo knew exactly what to do. First, she zip-zam-zoomed over to Tyler Tornado and Mr. G. She asked Mr. G to put 2 giant slices of whole wheat bread in the Super Duper toaster. Then she told Tyler Tornado to whip up a big batch of fruit and yogurt.
It's a tornado smoothie!
Burpzilla gulped down the Super Duper breakfast, and his growly stomach went right away.
Smoothie.
Oh, so that's why you're called Burpzilla.
Excuse me, I really didn't mean to be rude, and from now on, I'm going to concentrate on putting fruit and yogurt smoothies and maybe some whole wheat toast in my belly every morning and not eat any more power plants.
Thank you, Super Duper Doo. You saved Great Big City.
Hey, that's what we do. And that's exactly what happened. Pretty much. The end.
Wow, Pinky! That was a much better story after those superheroes learned to concentrate.
No question about that, Tyler.
You know, I think Mommy Dinky Doo is right. If I bring my cheese sandwich game player on my class trip, I'll miss all the fun stuff at the museum.
Exactly, little brother.
Sounds like game time.
Say cheese, please.
Cheese, please.
Alrighty, let's play a game called Which is the Right Pinky?
Which is the right Pinky?
I'm going to show you 4 different pictures of me, Pinky.
And we're going to pick the Pinky that we saw in your made-up story.
That's exactly right. Let's look. Was it Announcer Pinky? I'm Pinky Dinky Doo! Queen Pinky? It's good to be the queen. Super duper do? To the mayor's office! Explorer Pinky? Dr. Pinkystone, I presume. So, which Pinky was in the story I made up today? Yell no for the wrong Pinkies and yes for the right one. Ready? Announcer Pinky?
No! There were no announcers in your story today!
Was it Queen Pinky?
No! You weren't a queen in today's story!
Was it Super Duper Do?
Yes! You turned into Super Duper Do to help Mayor Flip Flop!
You're right, little brother! Yay! Okay, let's play a game called Was This a Setting? Was this a setting? I'm going to show you different settings or places. When you see a setting that was in the made-up story, shout yes!
If it wasn't a setting in the made-up story, we're gonna shout no!
Right, little brother. Okay, let's play. Was City Hall a setting in my made-up story?
Yes! That was a setting in your made-up story. City Hall is where the Super Duper Troopers went to help Mayor Flip Flop.
Good job! How about Cheese City?
No, Pinky! Cheese City wasn't a setting in your made-up story.
That's right, little brother. Okay, how about the Opera House? Was this a setting in my made-up story?
No, Pinky! That wasn't in your made-up story either.
You sure are good at this, Tyler. Okay, one more. Was this a setting in my made-up story?
Yes! That's the power plant! That's where the Super Duper Troopers help Burpzilla.
Yep, that's exactly where it happened. Pretty much. Okay, let's play a game called Was This a Setting? Was this a setting? I'm going to show you different settings or places. When you see a setting that was in the made-up story, shout yes!
If it wasn't a setting in the made-up story, we're gonna shout no!
Right, little brother. Okay, let's play. Was City Hall a setting in my made-up story?
Yes! That was a setting in your made-up story. City Hall is where the Super Duper Troopers went to help Mayor Flip Flop.
Good job! How about Cheese City?
No, Pinky! Cheese City wasn't a setting in your made-up story.
That's right, little brother. Okay, how about the Opera House? Was this a setting in my made-up story?
No, Pinky! That wasn't in your made-up story either.
You sure are good at this, Tyler. Okay, one more. Was this a setting in my made-up story?
Yes! That's the power plant! That's where the Super Duper Troopers help Burpzilla.
Yep, that's exactly where it happened. Pretty much. I love making up stories, and I bet you can make them